And now, one of the best point guards you have ever seen before, at the height of 6'1". Now he ain't a basketball player no more. Now he turned his life over to barbering. Give it out to CTB. Yo, 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 yo. It's like, nah, that was whack. But anyway, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy ConcisetheBarber. So,
CTB, you know who it is.
I'm here because I had a live, Sunday Night Live. We was talking about what are the GOATs, what are the OG Clippers, or not even just the OGs, but what are the GOAT Clippers today? And since I was somebody that played basketball, I really feel like, out of respect, we got to do it kind of like how you would compare the GOATs of today in basketball, and how does that connect with Clippers, right? So who would be the Michael Jordan of Clippers today? Who would be the Kobe? Who would be the LeBron? So let me just go with my top 5. And if y'all respect it, cool. If y'all don't, I mean, it's always gonna be some type of argument about who's the GOAT of any era, right? So respectfully, my GOAT is Jordan. Michael Jordan, hands down, 6 rings, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 9 times out of 15 years. So anyway, that's my GOAT. Respectfully, some people will say this order might be different, should be different, but I'm gonna give it to Kobe. He's the imitation, he's the second, he's the shadow of Jordan. He has 5 rings, LeBron has 4 rings. So respectfully, I'm gonna put it in order of Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. The other 2 after that, that's just gonna be me and my GOATs, you know what I mean? And y'all could do whatever y'all want to do with that. But then I would probably have to go Shaq and then Tim Duncan. So those are the GOATs. Some people might think that, you know, I'm bugging. There's so many other people that could be named. Whatever, I don't care. This is how I look at when it comes to Clippers. These are my top 5. I don't care if they're cordless, corded. I don't care about them being detachable. I don't care about none of that. I'm just going to tell you my top 5 from all the stuff that I have used and why they are in my top 5. So respectfully, my GOAT, my Jordan of Clippers right now. Whew. I mean, I'm doing all this and I already know what it is, but nothing really can beat this Clipper, especially it being corded. I have to go with the GOAT. The Andis Masters has to be the GOAT. I cannot disrespect it. Some people say it's too heavy, whatever, it gets too high. Listen, it does not lose. That's the thing, it don't lose. So the Andis Masters is my GOAT. I respectfully gotta give it to the Corded Masters. #1 spot all times. Kobe, my number 2, hands down, has to be the Oster Fast Feeds. I know both of these are corded. I know somebody's gonna have a cold cordless setup, but to be honest, I can do a lot of damage with just these 2 clippers that never failed me at all. Honestly, that's why they're still here today. These are my GOATs in a sense, 1 and 2, Jordan, Kobe. Now, who is the LeBron? I have to be real. It is a cordless one. This one did take over for a very long time, and it is the Cordless Seniors. To me, they are the LeBron. They have done and can do anything and everything. However, to me, it's just those 2 you can't go wrong with. You can't go wrong with the seniors either, but that's just, perspective wise, whatever like that. I know I use a lot of stuff. I know y'all probably surprised I ain't say something else, but these are my GOATs, right? So who is the Shaq? Hands down. Hands down. For me, Osters, Octanes, these are the Shaq. These are my Shaqs. These are the ones that can get the job done no matter what it is. Detachable in my top 5 has to be. If you don't have a detachable clipper in your top 5, I understand. However, I really feel like you need to stretch out and get a detachable clipper and really see why people have them in their top 5 in the first place. So we got 1 more clipper left. What is my Tim Duncan? Okay, Tim Duncan, y'all probably wonder why I'm saying Tim Duncan and not probably KD or Will or Magic. And I maybe, I don't know. But for me, I just look at the Mr. Fundamental, quiet guy, gets the job done, all of that, right? Now, this is where it might get really crazy. JRL is in my top 5 of GOAT. It's very fundamental, it works, it is cordless, click lever, it's nice. It does everything it said it's gonna do. I have no problems with this. Like, you can always rely on it, just like how you always can rely on Tim Duncan. To me, it's not the most flashiest, but it got the job done. It hasn't lost that much at all, and respectfully, I think it can do anything that, you know, every other clipper can do. So for me, without looking at the newest to the oldest, just period, what are my top 5? Those are my top 5. I got the Andis Masters at my number 1. I got the Fast Feeds. Both of these are corded. Fast Feeds at number 2. I got the Cordless Seniors at number 3. I got the Oster Octanes at 4. And I have the JRL Clippers at 5. To me, that is my top 5 of all time right now. That's my lineup. 4 and 5 can sometimes always get switched up a little bit, but we'll see. Y'all let me know what are your goats? What's your top 5 of clippers, just period? And yeah, I'm curious to hear that. Now, since we did the clippers, let's do the trimmers. So when I do trimmers, that's like my point guards, the shooting guards in a sense, right? No, well, it really don't matter about positions, but I look at my trimmers as if like the point guards, like they're making sure that everything's nice, clean, they end it, whatever like that. So of course, if y'all don't want to hear the basketball stuff, you know, y'all can just skip straight to when I get to the trimmers, but I'm gonna tell you my top 5 anyway. So for me, point guards, you got to think about Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Magic Johnson. Those are my top 5. I don't have, like, my favorite point guard is Allen Iverson. Whoever say he's not a point guard, he's a shooting guard, well, what is Steph then? So I'm not even gonna have that conversation. But anyway, no matter what is the GOAT trimmer, right? Hands down, gotta be the corded GTX blackout trimmer, or just the corded Andis trimmers. I don't think that's much up for discussion, but y'all can say what y'all want to say in the comments. So that's my GOAT. What's runner up right after that? Respectfully, gotta give it to Babyliss Gold FX. Hands down, one of the best. One of the best, can't go wrong with this. And the reason why I gave this number 2 is because when it came cordless, it did it. It hit the market the right way and they didn't fall off. Now, who came right after that and got it right? Come on, I'm not even gonna do that. The Sabers. Sabers definitely was very comparable, especially with the one blade. They came out of nowhere with this one blade, with the Sabers. They start being one of the best hitters, and you can really go either or when it comes to them two, but that's in my top 3 in a sense for right now. Okay, cool. Now, I can keep it in the same family. I'm going to do it kind of somewhat anyway, but number 4, go. Honestly, how this thing feels, the Cyborg trimmer, still. I'm just going off of GOAT. This is just my favorites. This is who I like, and that's just what it is. You know, specs, whatever. And then top 5, man, I gotta give it to the Wahl High-Vis. The High-Vis, yo, they, for real, they done passed so many trimmers. Y'all might laugh at how these look, but they done pass so many trimmers. Like, if I had to think of a player that just came out of nowhere, this is like the Steph. This is the Steph Curry of trimmers to me. So, I mean, y'all say what y'all want to say. You know what I mean? I'll call these the black GTXs when it comes to point guards is Magic Johnson, hands down. Right after that, I gotta give it to the Gold FXs. So yeah, I could say this is Isaiah Thomas. You know what I mean? Like, they did this thing. Then I have to give it to the Sabers. This is AI, came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And then a beast right behind it, I have to give it to Kyrie, right? And then a league of its own, does its own thing. The High-Vis is Steph. So that's my comparison when it comes to my GOATs of clippers and trimmers. I don't care about much specs at all. I'm just telling you what I like using and how I look at them in that way. So when it comes to basketball, because I'm a basketball player at heart, you know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, your boy could have went pro, but I decided that, well, no, I didn't decide it. They just didn't pick me up. But anyway, that's my GOAT, clippers and trimmers. I would love to know y'all's. Let me know in the comments. Can't wait to hear it, y'all. Y'all be blessed.
CTB, you know who it is.